my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so happy to see you today. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I hope you and your loved ones are taking care of the best that you can. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I know it is a holiday weekend, so you might actually still be having a great weekend and having like a little bit of a break. Let me know if you did anything fun. Well, I guess it's not a holiday weekend for everybody, but here in the States, it's a holiday weekend. It's a long weekend. It's got Labor Day. Down here in the South, they've already gone back to school, but I know up in the North, at least in Michigan, they have not gone back to school yet. They go back after Labor Day. So I know that for those of you guys that have kids, it's like a crazy time. You either are just like, they're just going back to school, or they're just about to go back to school. So may the force be with you. You got this. Hopefully you can hang in there, and maybe you'll get like a little bit of a reprieve, a little moment to breathe while they're at school. But hopefully you guys had a fun summer. I know that it's kind of coming to the end of the summer. I kind of have already moved on. Like mentally, I have checked out. I'm shifting into soup mode, as they say. I am done with summer. I don't want it anymore. And then when I go outside and it's like 100 degrees or more, I'm like, why? It's fall. Why is it so hot? My brain is just like, I'm done with it. But anyways, guys, so let me know if you did anything fun this weekend. Today, I wanted to show you guys this Pickle Rick I mentioned on my Friday video. He's got a little fuzzy on his mouth. The only thing about using black yarn is I think that these might actually be polyfill pieces, you know, like the little like fibers of the polyfill. That's the only thing about using black yarn is like, I swear it attracts everything, like little polyfill fibers, hairs, whatever. But anyway, I made this Pickle Rick for my upcoming pickle festival, and I wanted to share him with you guys. So he's a pretty big pickle. He's kind of a big dill. I love the pickle puns. That is one of the things I'm having so much fun with this pickle festival. But yeah, so he's kind of a big dill. And if you've watched Rick and Morty, then you've seen Pickle Rick. Guys, I know he's ugly, but that's just what Pickle Rick looks like, okay? When I finished this project, I went through it because I don't like to make ugly things. And so when I finished it, I was like, yay, I finished it. I have a Pickle Rick. Oh my God, he's so ugly. Like, I made that. Ugh, I don't like it. But that's just what Pickle Rick looks like. I'll pop up a picture. I probably already have while I've been talking, popped up a picture in case you don't know what Pickle Rick looks like. But basically what I did to make him was I started out with a magic circle at the bottom. I did an increase round and then a single crochet increase round, and then two single crochets and then increases. And then I believe I went to single crochets. Yeah, so single crochet 6, then next round increase 6 times. Next round do a repeat of single crochet increase 6 times. And then the following round, single crochet increase, repeat that 6 times. And then you just do single crochets for the rest of it. Except for that, I also threw in kind of like a modified bobble stitch. It only has, some of them have 3 double crochets in them and some of them have 2. Towards the top, I mostly started to do 2 because I realized I felt like the 3s might be a little too big, but I didn't really think about it. Like, I didn't really notice that I felt like they were too big until I was about halfway done with my pickle. So there's a mixture, but basically what I did is I just periodically threw in, I would do like into the next stitch, like 2 double crochets or 3 double crochets. Then I would pull my loop out, go back into the first double crochet I made, grab that loop and pull it through the first double crochet. So if you've made a bobble stitch, basically, it's just not like bobble stitches usually have like 5 double crochets in them. But that's what I did for the like little pickle warts, as I've been calling them. Just like the little pickle bumps that make them look more like pickles and not just like a cylinder. And then I just did single crochets, and then I closed it up by doing the same thing I did to start it, but just in reverse. So 2 single crochets, decrease, single crochet, decrease, 6 decreases, cinch it up, shut it up. And then the big thing, the more important part of this project was the embroidery slash like crocheting details. So I crocheted like a line and then went around it, increasing more heavily on like the corners, kind of putting it towards the top heavy side of it when I was doing my increases so that it would sort of shape like a smile a little bit more. And then the eyes are just single crochets in a magic circle, and I believe also increases. I used like a really thin yarn that I had, just like a white yarn. It's actually the same white yarn that I used for the teeth, so you can tell it was a thinner yarn. And then I sewed those on. I did some embroidery. I did like little embroidery dots for the black and the eyes. I embroidered, before I sewed it on, actually, I embroidered these little teeth and tongue, just using yarn. And what I would do is I would pull apart the plies of the yarn to make it thinner, more like embroidery thread size, and then I would just use a needle. And then I did this little eyebrow, but the biggest thing that I did to like kind of bring it all together was I ended up going back through and outlining. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see super well, but let me try. I don't know if I like that lighting. I think it might be too much. But anyway, about it, I did some embroidery like around his eyes. I did black. Around his eyebrows, I did black. I did some like shaping for the little lines on his face. Like there's his nose. These are just kind of like, I don't know, little lines that he has on his face. And I think the embroidery around the crochet, like around the white, around the, I guess also embroidery up here, really helped to define everything and like clean it up and make it look better. So if you do make one of these, I would definitely recommend doing that. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I do think it kind of like brings it all together. But that is my Pickle Rick. And I don't know, I for some reason feel like I should make more of these, but also like the face is such a pain in the butt, but also like I should do more of them, right? I should do more of them. But anyway, about it, I'm happy with it. I think it came out pretty cool. Like I said, had to do a Pickle Rick if I was going to be doing a pickle festival, like making all these pickles. I've actually wanted to do a Pickle Rick for a long time, and the reason I didn't is because he's ugly, and like I knew it would bother me to make an ugly thing. But sometimes, you know, you make like something ugly, and that's okay. Sometimes it just be like that. You make something ugly. I mean, I've made things ugly on accident a bunch of times, and I hate them when I do that. But this time it was intentional. So anyways, guys, that is my Pickle Rick. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Just a short little video popping on to say hi. Like I said, I know that some of you guys are probably still enjoying a long weekend with Labor Day. But you guys can let me know what you've been up to. I will see you guys again real soon. Let me know what crochet you've been up to too. All right, guys, I'll see you again on the next video. Bye!